Subscribe to ULO for all of your festival and weekend racing tips. Plus, there's further coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. Later in the week, be sure to check out our ULO Weekender podcast, where Barney holds the chair in Studio 11 with Caroline, Katie, or me, where we will be looking forward to some of the big races coming your way. The last day of the Aintree Festival, and it's the big one, the Grand National, so let's get on with it. Here we go, the race that we've all been waiting for, and I'm going to plump for Shark Hanlon's Hewick. This bargain basement buy, yeah, he really did cost €850, has got lots going for him in the National. He's got just about the right weight for a Grand National winner. After all, as I said on the Weekender podcast earlier in the week, this race is these days a really competitive handicap, and the drying ground up here is definitely in his playbook. He'll go forever. So, reunited with Gavin Sheehan, all he needs is a clear round. That's a big if, though, as you need a huge slice of luck in running, so Gavin Sheehan must have his homework handed in. The brilliant Stumptown faces a different test than the cross-country chase he won at Cheltenham, but has got the legs to get round, while Willie Mullins has the favourite I Am Maximus, the unexposed Nick Rocket, and Manella Kakuna, who are all sure to go well. Home hopes for me are Paul Nichols's Can-Do Kid, who can run a big race, and Nicky Henderson's Highland, who's a real trier, though the trainer hasn't had a lot of luck in this race over the years, so it's Hewick that gets my vote. Elsewhere on the card, Mossy Fen Road can take the closer for Harry Derham. It wasn't a particularly strong race at Wetherby that he won on his debut under rules, but he did do so in taking fashion, so I can't put him to one side and go with Willie Mullins's Green Splendour, who looks the best of the rest. Saturday's Nap is home by the Lee, lining up in the Liverpool Hurdle. I know that Tihupu has long been a favourite for this, but I can't have him just over 3 weeks after a tough race at Cheltenham. He did run to form to finish second behind a rejuvenated Bob Ollinger, but it's obvious he does his best work fresh, so I'm finding him easy to oppose. It's Joseph O'Brien's Home by the Lee that floats my boat for the Liverpool Hurdle, so having unseated JJ Slevin when Crambo fell and scuppered his chances in that same Stayers Hurdle, I'm of the mind that he's going to line up here fresher than Tihupu. Kitsball is the interesting one for Willie Mullins, but has never tried anything like this trip, so, on balance, Home by the Lee looks the strongest candidate. My next best is Only by Night, going to post in the McGull Novices Chase. It's a cracker in store for the last of the Grade 1s at Aintree, but I really like Gavin Cromwell's Only by Night. Of course, Dan Skelton's Low Do Sud has hardly put a foot wrong since being sent over fences, but they were both in the Arkle, and it was Only by Night that came out on top, and I can't see any reason to reverse those placings. Paul Nichols's Khalif du Berlay might want more cut in the ground, but isn't ruled out. But Only by Night is the one I like. Getting things underway on Saturday, I'm taking a chance that Dan Skelton's Catch Him Derry can reverse the placings with Jericho du Repenay from the Pertence final at Cheltenham. There was less than 3 lengths between them as they chased down Doddy the Great, but now Catch Him Derry is £3 better off at these weights, and that could be enough to tip the scales. Ollie Murphy has his yard in good nick, so active authority won't be far away, with Lewis Saunders' £7 claim useful enough, but Catch Him Derry gets my vote. Next up, if Nicky Henderson doesn't get off the mark in the opener, then Lulamba can book him an appearance in the winner's enclosure in the second. This French import just lost out by a neck in the biggest upset of the Cheltenham Festival when Willie Mullins's Poneros got home at 100 to 1. So redemption for that has to be on the cards for the Seven Barrows handler. Lulamba gets weight all round being a 4-year-old, and in my book that's enough to justify a lofty rating after just the 3 starts. Henry de Bromhead will be trying to spoil the party with Cocktail Dive-In, while the unbeaten Horace's Pearl doesn't seem to know how to lose, so is another to note. But it's Lulamba for me. After that, Lucinda Russell has the upwardly mobile Miretown right at the top of the anti-post markets for the handicap chase, and I don't think he'll have to improve much from his win at Cheltenham to land this. Obviously, he's taken quite a hit from the handicapper for that Ultima win, but he strung them out from the front, and those tactics might work again, though Imperial Saint is 3 from 3 round here, so has to be considered.